If you look at team sticker applications only, Copenhagen 2024 averages 5,500 per day. Austin 2025 sits at 4,480. Then Budapest drops to 3,046. Is the sticker economy slowing down, or is something else going on? Today we are going deep into the numbers using data from the CSFloat DB and Steam market. Quick note, CSFloat does not track every single skin in existence, only the ones that have passed through their database, so the real numbers are likely even higher. But this is the best data set available, and it gives us a very clear picture of the trends. I am Riqlez, and this is part 1 of a 2-part series where we break down every major sticker economy with real application data. In this episode, we cover Copenhagen 2024 through Budapest 2025. Part 2 will go all the way back to the RMR 2020 capsules and connect the full picture. Let us start with Copenhagen 2024 because this is our benchmark. The PGL Copenhagen Major ran from March 17th through the 31st of 2024. It has been out for 721 days. In that time, 3,970,000 weapons have had at least one Copenhagen team sticker applied. That is 5,507 team applications per day. Every single day for almost 2 years, over 5,000 players decided to permanently stick a Copenhagen team sticker on their gun. Now, on top of that, PGL was the tournament organizer for Copenhagen, and organizer stickers appear across all capsule types, giving them a much higher drop rate than any individual team. PGL alone accounts for 290,000 applications. When you add that to the team total, Copenhagen sits at 4,260,000 total, or 5,900 per day. But for fair comparisons across majors, we will use team-only numbers because each major has a different organizer with different popularity, and that skews the totals. Breaking down the team applications by rarity, papers account for 2,695,067.9% of the total. Glitter stickers hit 1,047,026.4%. Holos came in at 177,000, 4.5%, and golds, the rarest tier, 50,200, 1.3%. The glitter to paper ratio is 38.9%. That means for roughly every 3 paper stickers applied, 1 glitter was applied alongside it. Players were not just slapping the cheapest option on their guns, they were spending on the mid-tier. Looking at capsule prices based on the last 180 days of Steam market data, Copenhagen capsules sit between 60 cents and 82 cents. Challengers at 82 cents, contenders at 65 cents, legends at 60 cents. That is a 200 to 300% return from the 25-cent buy price during the 75% sale. The market validated these stickers. Total trading volume over that period is 654,000 capsules across all 3 types. The top applied teams tell you exactly what you would expect. Navi leads with 195,000 total team applications. Complexity at 194,000, Phase at 179,000, Spirit at 171,000, Vitality at 158,000. This is your baseline. This is what a healthy sticker economy looks like. Next up, Shanghai 2024. This major ran November 30th through December 15th, 2024, about 8 months after Copenhagen. It has been out for 462 days. Team-only applications sit at 1,708,000. That gives us a daily rate of 3,698. Compared to Copenhagen's 5,507, that is a 33% drop in daily team application rate. Now, Shanghai has been out for significantly less time than Copenhagen. Application rates tend to compound as craft trends develop and more capsules get opened over time. So some of that gap is expected, but a 33% difference is still meaningful. Shanghai also used glitter as its mid-tier variant, same as Copenhagen, so this is an apples-to-apples comparison on design. The glitter share of team applications dropped slightly from 26.4% to 24.6%. Papers went up to 71.6%. Players were still applying stickers but leaning a bit more toward the cheapest option. Capsule prices over the last 180 days tell a different story though. Shanghai Contenders capsules are at $1.02. That is the highest of any recent major. Challengers at 70 cents. Legends at 88 cents. Total volume over 180 days is 391,000. The market is pricing Shanghai capsules higher than Copenhagen despite fewer applications. Why? Lower supply, shorter sale window. Players who missed it are paying a premium now. The Shanghai organizer was Perfect World with 196,000 applications, similar to how PGL dominated Copenhagen's organizer slot. Again, we separate these from team numbers for a fair comparison. 6 months later, the Blast Austin Major 2025 ran June 3rd through the 22nd of 2025. It has been out for 273 days. Team-only applications sit at 1,222,000. Daily rate, 4,480 per day. Now here is where it gets interesting. That is actually higher than Shanghai's 3,698. A 21% increase in daily team application rate. Despite being out for less time, Austin teams are getting applied at a faster pace than Shanghai teams were at the same stage. Austin introduced foils as the mid-tier variant, replacing Shanghai's glitter. Foils accounted for 19.3% of team applications. That is lower than Copenhagen's glitter at 26.4% and Shanghai's glitter at 24.6%. The foil-to-paper ratio is 24.9%. For every 100 papers, about 25 foils were applied, decent but not at glitter levels. The design change from glitter to foil had a measurable impact on mid-tier demand. But here is where Austin really stands out. Capsule trading volume over the last 180 days is through the roof. Austin team capsules have moved 4,747,000 units across legends, challengers, and contenders. Copenhagen moved 654,000 total in the same window. Austin's volume is over 7 times higher. Austin capsule prices are still relatively low at 32 to 50 cents, contenders at 50 cents, challengers at 37 cents, legends at 32 cents. That makes sense because it has only been 9 months and supply is still high. But the sheer volume suggests massive interest. A lot of people are accumulating Austin capsules at these levels. The Austin organizer Blast TV accounts for 103,000 applications. Notably, Blast's paper stickers alone hit 79,000, making it one of the most applied organizer papers we have seen. Now we arrive at Budapest 2025, the most recent major. The StarLadder Budapest major ran November 24th through December 14th, 2025. It has only been out for 98 days. Team-only applications sit at 298,000. Daily rate 3,046 per day. That is a 32% drop from Austin's 4,480. Now 98 days is still very early. We know from the other majors that application rates tend to grow over time as more capsules get opened, as craft trends emerge, and as individual sticker prices drop. But even accounting for that, Budapest is tracking below Austin at the same stage. So what is going on? A few things stand out. First, the design. Budapest introduced embroidered stickers as the mid-tier variant, replacing Austin's foils. The community was divided. These stickers have a bordered design with a textured pattern inspired by Hungarian folk embroidery. Some players thought they were beautiful. Many others felt the borders severely limited craft potential. In Counter-Strike, sticker crafting is everything. If your sticker does not look good on an AK or an AWP, players will not apply it. The numbers confirm this. Embroidered stickers account for only 17.1% of Budapest team applications. Compare that to Copenhagen glitter at 26.4% and Austin foil at 19.3%. The embroidered to paper ratio is just 21.6%. Players are not buying into the mid-tier. Second, the Holo and gold ratios are actually interesting. Budapest Holos are 2.6% of team applications, which is lower than Copenhagen at 4.5%, but roughly in line with Austin at 2.5%. Budapest Golds are 1.2%, the second highest ratio after Copenhagen at 1.3%. The players who spend big on golds are still doing it even if the broader market is more cautious. Third, timing. Valve announced on March 10th that Budapest capsules would be removed from the store on March 15th. That sale window is now closed. With only 98 days of data, Budapest has not had the time to build momentum that the older majors had. The question is whether Budapest's daily rate will hold, climb, or continue to fall. Budapest capsule prices over the last 180 days are at floor level. Contenders at 27 cents, challengers at 29 cents, legends at 29 cents, barely above the 25-cent sale price, but the volume is significant. 2 million capsules traded in 180 days. The market has not decided on Budapest yet, but people are definitely paying attention. The Budapest organizer StarLadder has 27,000 applications so far. That is lower than other organizers at a similar stage, which aligns with the overall lower application trend. Let us zoom into the mid-tier variant because this might be the single most important finding in the data. Copenhagen used glitter, 26.4% of all team applications. For every 100 paper stickers applied, roughly 39 glitter stickers were applied too. Strong mid-tier demand. Shanghai also used glitter, 24.6% of team applications. Ratio dropped to 34.3%, slightly lower but still healthy. Austin switched to foils, 19.3% of team applications, ratio at 24.9%, a noticeable step down from glitter but still solid. Budapest introduced embroidered, 17.1% of team applications, ratio dropped to 21.6%. For every 100 papers, only 22 embroidered were applied, the lowest mid-tier adoption of any major in our data so far. Part 2 might reveal whether this is a new low or if older majors had similar struggles. What does this tell us? Glitter was the most popular mid-tier variant. Foils are solid but not quite as appealing and were not new. We've been having foils since 2014. Embroidered stickers underperformed significantly. Valve's choice of mid-tier variant directly impacts how many stickers get applied. This might not be about stickers dying at all. It could be about design choices mattering more than anyone realizes. The Holo trend is also worth watching. Copenhagen Holos were 4.5% of team applications, Shanghai 3.2%, Austin 2.5%, Budapest 2.6%. The premium tier percentage has been declining, though we will need Part 2's data to see if this is a longer trend or specific to these 4 majors. Now let us look at which teams dominate across all 4 majors combined. These numbers show weapons with at least one sticker from these teams applied. We are excluding organizer stickers here because organizers appear in every capsule type, giving them an unfair volume advantage over regular teams. Number 1. Navi. 550k total applications across all 4 majors, 407k papers, 120k mid-tier, 17.5k holos, and 4.5k golds. Navi has been a top team in the world for years, and their stickers are everywhere. Number 2, Spirit, 549k. Almost identical to Navi, Spirit's rise as a championship contender has driven massive sticker demand. These two are separated by fewer than 700 applications. Number 3, G2, 461k. G2 has the second highest gold count at 5k and the second highest holo count at nearly 20k. Number 4, FaZe, 448k. FaZe leads all teams in holo applications at 21k. The FaZe logo is one of the most iconic in esports and players love it in holo form. Number 5, Vitality, 389k. Vitality has been consistently popular across all 4 majors with strong mid-tier numbers at 96k, rounding out the top 10. Mouse at 377k, Complexity at 341k, Imperial at 276k, Virtus Pro at 262k, and the Mongols at 259k. Now the gold leaderboard is where it gets fascinating. FaZe leads all teams with 5.5k golds. G2 is second at 5k. Navi third at 4.5k. Spirit right behind at 4.5k. Then Pain jumps up to 5th at 3.7k. Pain and the Mongols at 3.5k both punch way above their weight in gold applications relative to their total numbers. For context, organizer golds are a separate category. PGL has 7.6k golds from Copenhagen alone, and Perfect World has 1.2k from Shanghai. These are interesting numbers, but not directly comparable to team golds because of the higher drop rate organizers get. So where does this leave us? Let me give you the honest take based on what we have seen across these 4 majors. The daily team application rate tells a mixed story. Copenhagen at 5,500, then Shanghai dipped to 3,600, Austin bounced back to 4,400, and Budapest is sitting at 3,000. It is not a clean downward trend. Austin actually recovered from Shanghai's dip, which suggests the sticker economy can bounce back when conditions are right. Budapest is still very young at 98 days. It is too early to draw conclusions. Application rates typically accelerate over time as craft trends develop and as prices on individual stickers drop to levels where more players are willing to apply them. We will need to revisit Budapest in a few months. But the mid-tier data is the standout finding. The downward trend from glitter at 26% to embroidered at 17% suggests that players are becoming more selective about what they put on their guns. Valve's choice of variant has a direct and measurable impact on the entire sticker economy for that major. For those thinking about long-term value, Budapest embroidered stickers might actually end up being interesting precisely because fewer were applied. Lower supply in the wild means more scarcity down the road. If craft trends ever shift toward bordered stickers, Budapest could appreciate. It is the ugly duckling theory. Copenhagen remains the gold standard. Strongest team application rate, rising capsule prices, highest mid-tier adoption. Shanghai has the highest capsule prices of any recent major despite lower applications. Austin is the volume king with 7 times the capsule trading activity of Copenhagen over the last 180 days. And Budapest is still writing its story. Now, everything we covered today was Copenhagen 2024 through Budapest 2025. 4 majors, over 7 million team sticker applications. But the sticker story goes much deeper. In part 2, we are going all the way back to the RMR 2020 capsules, through Stockholm 2021, Antwerp 2022, Rio 2022, and Paris 2023. We will have full application data for every single major, every team, every rarity. We will see how the sticker economy evolved from the very beginning and whether the trends we found today hold across 5 years of data. If you do not want to miss that, subscribe and hit the notification bell. That is the data. 4 majors, over 7 million team sticker applications, and 1 clear takeaway. The sticker economy is not dead, but design matters more than most players think. Whether we are looking at a temporary dip or the start of a longer trend, we will not know until part 2 when we see the full historical picture. I am Riqlez. I will see you in part 2.